All right, let's get right into it. Welcome back to another Explainer, where we take the world's most massive events and break them down so you get the clearest possible picture. Today, we're talking about the 2026 World Cup. Now, this thing is an absolute behemoth. We're talking a 104-match marathon stretched all across North America. But you know what? The real story here isn't just about who's playing on the pitch. As we're going to see today, there's this wild, almost unbelievable contrast defining the entire tournament. On one side, you've got these massive tangled corporate hurdles, and on the absolute flip side, the pure, unfiltered, grassroots joy of everyday fans. So, here's our roadmap for today. We're going to start by looking at the frustrating tournament buildup, then pivot over to how fans are finding some serious respite at fan festivals. From there, we'll dive right into the beloved Panini sticker tradition, dissect the drama around pricey merch and broadcast blackouts, and finally wrap things up with a look at the trio of opening ceremonies. Let's get started. Section 1. A frustrating tournament buildup. Now, you'd probably assume the months leading up to a World Cup are just pure, non-stop hype, right? Well, for a lot of football fans and organizers, the buildup has actually been heavily dominated by logistical nightmares and real geopolitical hurdles. I mean, just coordinating an event of this scale across Canada, Mexico, and the US is a massive headache on its own. But it goes way deeper than logistics. Tensions involving US-Israel attacks on Iran have raised some serious regional and hosting questions. Obviously, that sparked a lot of complex debate about the US hosting matches for Iran, but to clear the air, FIFA chief Gianni Infantino actually had to step in and officially confirm that Iran's Team Melli will indeed be participating. Even so, Iranian officials have formally asked the host to address their ongoing concerns, so it's a super delicate situation that organizers are actively having to navigate behind the scenes. And all of this tension is building up to a ridiculously tight operational window. The tournament officially kicks off on June 11th and runs nonstop through the summer, wrapping up with the final on July 19th. During that short time, they are broadcasting 104 matches across the globe. The scale of what has to go flawlessly over those 5 weeks is literally staggering. Section 2. Finding respite at fan festivals. Okay, so if the buildup has been a massive corporate and political headache, this next part is where the fans are taking the narrative back. After months of absolute outrage over extortionate match ticket prices, local fans are rushing to secure their spots at official fan festivals. And this brilliantly illustrates the sheer absurdity of the whole situation right now. Get this, because of an unregulated resale market and dynamic pricing in the US, some tickets for the World Cup final have been listed for up to $2 million apiece. $2 million! It's drawn fierce criticism from politicians and football experts across the board. But counteracting that, you have local host cities fighting back by offering completely free entry to their official fan festivals. It's a total night and day contrast between corporate extortion and true community joy. And it's honestly fascinating to see exactly how different host cities are stepping up. Up in Toronto, the demand was so insane that their first batch of fan festival tickets sold out in just 4 hours. They're dropping another 220,000 free tickets on Friday. Over in New York City, Mayor Zohar Mamdani firmly stated fans shouldn't have to pay a dime for these events, ensuring free zones across all 5 boroughs. New Jersey is keeping things super accessible too, with $10 entry at the Sports Illustrated Stadium. And in LA, you can hit the LA Memorial Coliseum for $10, or just head to one of the entirely free community zones set up in local neighborhoods. It's just grassroots accessibility at its absolute best. Section 3. The beloved Panini sticker tradition. Now, while those city festivals give fans that massive communal high, there's another side to World Cup fandom that is deeply personal and highly nostalgic. The Panini sticker book. It is an absolute staple, decades old, but this year feels like an ultimate swan song, and the challenge to finish the book is bigger than ever. Just look at that number, 980. Because this is the largest edition of the tournament in history, with 48 nations competing, fans are looking at an unprecedented challenge. To fill up that massive 112-page album, you need to track down 980 unique stickers, which includes 68 highly sought-after special ones. And to actually get all 980, you have to trade. Got, need. If you know, you know. It's the universal mantra of the sticker collector. But what's so cool is how this multi-generational hobby, which started way back in 1970, has totally evolved for the modern era. People aren't just trading on the playground anymore. We're talking massive, organized WhatsApp groups, fans using the #GotGotNeed hashtag all over social media to arrange swaps, and even setting up dedicated meetups in public spaces. And the cost to play? You could spend as little as $1.50 on a basic pack or drop thousands of dollars chasing the rarest pieces on the market. But the real takeaway here is that for a lot of fans, especially the younger ones, completing this album honestly means more than who actually lifts the trophy at the end. A perfect example is this viral video going around of Brazil star Marquinhos' kids. They weren't jumping up and down over a goal. They were literally squealing with delight because they tore open a pack and pulled a sticker of young Spanish star Lamine Yamal. And honestly, parents get just as obsessed trying to help their kids finish the book. It's just pure, uncomplicated joy. Section 4. Pricey merch and broadcast blackouts. All right, but right next to the pure joy of a $1.50 sticker pack, we unfortunately slam right back into some baffling corporate realities. Compared to those cheap, fun stickers, FIFA recently dropped limited edition Host City collectible shirts, and they priced them at a staggering $375. $375? It's a blatant marketing ploy where only 999 shirts are available per city, and fans absolutely roasted FIFA on social media for it, accusing them of only caring about profits rather than the actual fan experience. Plus, the flamboyant colors aren't exactly everyone's cup of tea. Interestingly enough, none of the 4 U.S. shirts released in Kansas City, Boston, Seattle, and New York, New Jersey have actually managed to sell out yet. But an unsold, overly expensive t-shirt is honestly a minor bump in the road compared to this vital question. How in the world are fans in India and China even going to watch the World Cup? This is highly unusual, but with barely a month left to go, there is a massive deadlock over broadcast rights in India, and absolutely zero official decision on airing the tournament in China. To really grasp the so what of this issue, consider this. During the 2022 World Cup, FIFA reported that China alone accounted for 49.8% of all global viewing hours on digital and social platforms. They make up literally half the global digital footprint. Without a deal, millions of fans are staring down a complete broadcast blackout. Some are saying they'll just have to rely on illegal streaming sites to save the day. Others are pointing out that since the games kick off way past midnight in Asia anyway, having no official broadcast might just be the final push they need to simply skip watching altogether. It's a huge stakes game right now. Section 5. A trio of opening ceremonies. Let's leave the corporate gridlock behind and end this explainer on a real high note, because we are getting a massive tournament first. Instead of one single mega event to kick things off, we are getting 3 totally distinct opening ceremonies spread across the host nations. Mexico City is going to inaugurate the whole tournament on June 11th, right before they play South Africa. They've got a ceremony featuring Alejandro Fernandez, J Balvin, and Tyla, and FIFA is promising fans will have a very active role in the show. Down in the States, you've got global pop star Katy Perry taking the stage. And up north, Canada is rolling out homegrown icons Alanis Morissette and Michael Bublé. It guarantees that every single country gets to set its own unique cultural stage. And the star power doesn't end there. We're seeing actual history being made. South Korea's Lisa is officially set to become the very first female K-pop artist to ever perform at a World Cup opening ceremony. It's an incredible milestone perfectly following Jungkook, who lit up the stage back in 2022. Oh, and we can't forget Shakira. The legend behind the 2010 anthem Waka Waka has unveiled a brand new song for 2026 called Die Die. Now here is the real mystery. She hasn't actually been officially named as an opening ceremony performer yet, but just the fact that she's dropping a track has fans completely hyped all over again. So, looking at everything we've unpacked today, it brings up a really fascinating question. In the face of totally absurd $2 million resale tickets, massive logistical hurdles, and literal broadcast blackouts in the most populated countries on Earth, does the true soul of the World Cup now live outside the stadium? Think about it. When you see tens of thousands of fans finding refuge and community in free fan festivals, or kids absolutely squealing with delight over a $1.50 sticker, you really have to wonder if the real magic of this tournament has left the corporate boxes completely and returned to the grassroots. What do you guys think? Let that sink in. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. I hope it gave you a whole new way to view the upcoming games. Keep questioning, keep learning, and I'll catch you on the next one.